the way I had planned to do a whole vlog today, and I just did not pick up the camera because I am feeling overwhelmed, you could say. I'm just gonna put on some makeup to make me feel better. But all the kids are here. I'm gonna see how, let's see if I can do this. Hugo will be here in a little bit to eat too, but I've been feeling overwhelmed and nothing in particular really has been going on. It is mostly just because there is a lot going on. I feel overstimulated and stressed. So with Christian, I just finished my parent training of the month. I'm supposed to have a lot, but for some reason, scheduling just never works out for the BCBA. I feel like I'm available. I'm gonna blame the BCBA on that one. I feel like I'm here, but yeah, we're supposed to have more. We have a lot of parent training hours that I'm authorized for. Christian, don't take it from your brother. So yeah, we just finished that, and right now the main behavior that I've been seeing with Christian is snatching has always been one, but I have a little, I'm going off of my phone. Snatching has always been a problem, and it's still a problem. Not that big of a deal. The biggest one is Christian will not get up when we tell him to. So in the morning when it's time to get ready to change, Christian will just lay there. I'm like, Christian, it's time to get ready. He'll just lay there with a little smirk. No, Christian, you already ate. You guys will probably get to see a little bit of the chaos that I'm talking about, because I cannot do one thing without having Christian get into something, Sebi yelling at me, getting between my legs, or just yelling and crying. So that is my reality, and it's just stressful because I cannot pay attention to one thing at a time. I cannot focus on one thing. You can say mama. What's up? What do you want? You want what? What do you want? More orange? You want to eat? Okay, let me see. Hang on. Sure, that's fine. So with the parent training, we talked about how Christian will not get up. He will eventually, but we have to kind of wait him out. And the issue with waiting him out is that he is looking to escape whatever we're doing. So if I wait him out and let him just chill, he will literally be getting what he wants technically. And there is another issue that we come across with Christian is the motivation to do stuff. He is not motivated unless it's food. There is not a lot of reinforcers that are reinforcing, so that is the struggle that a lot of people find. And in the end, we revert back to using edible reinforcement because that's the thing that is the most motivating. And nobody wants to use it, and then we stop for a while, and then everybody kind of comes back to it. I personally don't care because I know that that's the most motivating. So if it's something that, a skill that we're trying to teach him, I don't care as long as we use small amounts of it and only for that. But a lot of people care, and I'm just like, Christian is 9. We've always had this issue where he doesn't care for conventional toys and stuff. So why not just use what he does care for? Speech had that issue as well, NLT, and they started using that incorporated with his device as well as other things. But the most motivating is food, and it's okay to say that, you know? So they don't want to do that, but I don't want to be physical with Christian. So I just turned 33 years old, and I will not be young forever, and Christian's already my size. So I don't think it's practical or smart to use full physical prompting with him. So if he's not getting up, kind of getting behind him and kind of like lifting him up, and I'm like, well, I have a bad back, I'm getting older, I don't want to really put my hands on him like that. I don't want people to put their hands on him like that. And it's something that she mentioned, and I told her, you know, I have a bad back, there's some people that will not be able to do that. Is there something else we can do? And she kind of was like, well, I'm running out of ideas. I'll touch base with other BCBAs. And she kind of brought up his intellectual disability. And I kind of feel like whenever I tell somebody that he has an intellectual disability, especially insurances, they'll run with it and be like, well, that's why he's not picking up on things. And yeah, maybe. But that doesn't mean that we stop teaching him, or that doesn't mean that this is that there is no way to teach him. It just means that he's going to pick up on it maybe a little bit slower, you know, maybe it'll take a little longer, maybe it'll take breaking the steps down even more. Yes, Evie? Do you need help? Okay, hold on. Where was I? So it kind of like, she was like, maybe you can touch base with maybe I'm using this, I don't know. You can touch base I don't know what I'm doing. You can touch base with who gave him the diagnosis to see what would help him in regards to learning when he has an actual intellectual disability. So then I sat on that and I was like, I don't know, like there's nothing really you can do besides what you're doing right now, you know, using visuals, which we're using right now. We're using this, which is just kind of like a visual, like we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do that. So visuals help kiddos, gestures, you know, going least to most prompting, but we're already doing that. So even though, including myself, I get frustrated with sometimes maybe how long things take for Christian, or sometimes how he will do something and then forget how to do it. I get that it sucks to see that because I live it. Obviously, I'm his mom. But there's nothing else we can do. Like, he's literally in everything that he can do. He's in OT, he's in speech, he is in ABA, and he's doing in-home because she said that some of the things that he needs to learn in the center, that looks horrible. Some of the things that he needs to learn in the center is not age appropriate. Like when they're doing circle time and they're singing songs, technically he's 9 and he is not age appropriate and he doesn't seem to care for it, which I get. Developmentally though, he's not there. It's such a like catch-22. I don't know if that's even the right phrase, but like I get that he's older and he appears older than he is. That's another issue, even though he's only 9, he's not even 10. He looks like a teenager, so they kind of treat him like he should be a teenager, which is good and bad. They want him to learn play skills. He's not interested in play skills, but at the same time, there's ways to do that in like age appropriate things. That's what she's saying. So we were outside and we were working on throwing the ball in the hoop, which is cool. He was on his little playground area. He just wants to sit up there and chill, which is fine, but also we practiced going down the slide and he enjoyed it. So there's a lot of good and some things that I was like about the parent training. And I hate to butt in because I feel like they're gonna be like, well, she's an RBT, so she thinks she knows more than me. And it's not that. It's just like, obviously I know Christian, there's things that I'm okay with and things that I'm not. And once you state what you're okay with and what you're not, they will honor that. So if I don't want them to put their hands on Christian, they won't. I already told her and she said she's gonna find another way to try to get some tips and things, do a plan for his, you know, just like not listening to get up or to do tasks. Christian doesn't have too many bad behaviors in the way of, the biggest behavior is he bites his hand instead of telling you to stop. Like if we're playing a game and he's done, he'll be like in your face. He won't bite you, he won't get even that close, but he'll like let you know like I'm done this way. So we're blocking that and redirecting him to tell us through his device or signing or whatever. So there's a plan in place, and that's the worst that it'll get. He doesn't even like, he's not aggressing as much as he was. Last month he was aggressing quite a bit towards others in the way of like doing this or kind of getting really in your face. This month has been better. So I feel like there's progress. It's just that we got stuck on that whole I'm not gonna move until I'm ready to move phase, which I'm okay with waiting out. BCBA said he's trying to escape this task, so waiting out doesn't really, it kind of defeats the purpose because he's getting what he wants. He will chill and just enjoy himself laying there given the opportunity. Okay, I'll change you, Papa. You're all done? Okay. But I am seeing a lot of progress, so that's good. But I just feel, for myself as a parent, a little bit mentally exhausted because I can't give my attention to everything like I stated. I get overstimulated at times, and I was talking to somebody about this. I had a therapist that I actually started going to, and I really liked her. I went to like 2 months worth, but at the same time, I feel like I can't schedule myself to see somebody even virtually for an hour and just kind of come out with it venting like I can do with you guys here, you guys understand a lot more. And even though she's like, you're a great mom and you're doing the best you can and that's all we can do, like, I don't want generalized tips in a way. I just want somebody to tell me how to become more structured, because I suck at structure. I suck at routine. I suck at implementing routines and sticking to them. I suck at planning. I'm disorganized and I know all of my flaws, and sometimes it feels like even though I know it, even though I know what I should do, I can't do it. I get stuck and I'm like, there's too much going on, I'm not gonna do anything. So it feels like that, and especially with everything that I have to do. Like the BCBA, because I think because she knows I'm an RBT, she's like, all right, well, she should know her stuff. And I do, or I should, and I do. But it's different when you're working one-on-one with a kiddo and you have all your attention on that one kiddo as a therapist, as your job, as your work. Sit down, Papa, you can eat them here. Then when you're a mom and you have your almost 2-year-old clinging onto your hand, clinging onto your leg, screaming, mama, mama, as you have your other kiddo going into a behavior, not wanting to get up, and then you have to remember how to prompt and don't over prompt and don't verbalize this and don't do that. It's different. It's just different. So that's where I'm at. I'm trying to do everything and be okay with it not being perfect. And that includes with my daughter, man. There's that teenage phase. It's very delicate, fragile time. I see it. Okay, I'll help you with that. So I'm trying to navigate that too. On top of that, I'm trying to do stuff for myself, like record videos. And it is not going great, let me tell you. So if you guys are in that stage right now where you're just feeling overwhelmed, I'm in there with you. I'm not doing anything 100%. I'm lucky if I do anything 60%. So with that being said, I will leave this video at 60%. I will leave this makeup at 60% too. That's rough. I'm not going anywhere. Anyway, it's just for recording. Maybe I'll record another video. But I will try to give everybody a little bit of attention right now and give myself a little bit of attention and a little grace, because as special need parents, I feel like we're always thinking about the future. I've been really thinking about the future with Christian and what that might look like and how we might look and like our reality, and coming to peace with like everything and how much he might know, how much he might learn, and then not holding him back because I don't want to hold him back. Recently, I had a little moment of like, I don't want to be that parent, where I was working with a kiddo and I just saw the worst kind of parent, and it breaks your heart to see it. So I never want to be that parent, and I felt like it really like emotionally triggered me to see somebody like that and just be mean. Even thinking about it, I'm like getting watery-eyed. I'm like, how can somebody be so mean? So I never want to be that mean to him, so I'm rethinking everything that I do with him. Look at that. I get so emotional just thinking about being mean to like kids. That's a trigger. I didn't even know. But there are mean parents out there with kids with special needs, and I never want to be, and I don't think I am. Most of us are not. We just want what's best for our kids. So I think I overstress myself sometimes thinking about what I'm not doing or what I am doing, or our future. But it's all good. I know I'm not that person, but I hate that some people or some kiddos, some individuals have to deal with people like that, because we have to have some patience. Even when you don't have enough patience for everybody, just making patience, because you never want to be mean to anybody. So I'm gonna go hang out with them, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.